Welcome to another episode of Nikki B and Friends. This is our episode 7, and we would like to thank you for joining us. And we are excited to be here with you. What up, Didi?
Nothing, Nikki. Over here trying not to be cold. Ooh, child.
You got your heat on?
Man, turn it on first thing this morning. First thing.
Yeah, I had to too. What up, P?
What's happening? How you doing today?
I'm cool. How you doing?
I'm tired, man. I am tired.
Are you sick and tired or just tired?
No, I ain't sick and tired yet, but
Because there's two different tires.
Yeah, this business owner thing is kind of steep.
You got it, P. Say it with your chest. You all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right, but yeah, I'm just tired today, but we gonna keep this thing rolling.
That's what we do. We just want to first give a shout out, and my little piece to say is I just want to thank everybody who takes time to listen to the show. We have been downloaded and played quite a bit, and we really appreciate it. And we have heard you guys because we have received feedback of wanting a live show, and we are coming up with a date, and we'll probably try to shoot for maybe November, our first show in November. Give it a try. That way we can make sure we don't have no technical difficulties where you guys can get into the conversation. Tonight, the question that we go with, I may even read some of the comments so you guys can feel a part of the conversation as well. So, what's going on with you, Didi?
Nothing much. Just frustrated today at the gym. I'm at the gym. I'm barely getting air. And somebody I know walk up to me and want to have a conversation. Dude, I'm breathing through a stir straw right now. And you going to ask me, man, if you don't dab me and keep moving? Oh, I was irritated. Keep moving, dang on it. Oh, like, how you doing? You doing all right? Look at me. Look, I just got out of the shower, but I'm still on the treadmill. Come on, man. I had to give him the side eye. I was so mad. The dude next to me busted out laughing. I'm like, come on. No conversations. Dab me, do the what's up head, and keep it moving.
Right. Now, that's my thing with the gym. The trying to have a conversation, don't do that. And the other one is, if it's another treadmill down and we could be spaced, don't come right by me.
Hey, man, come on. You ain't never lied. Yes.
Why you got to get the run right next to me? This could be running the night. Why?
Space it out. That's why it's 18 of them. You take your choice.
You breathing all hard, like, what'd you do today?
That was basically me. Get away from me.
I just took the kids to school.
I took the kids to school, went to the gym.
Got a little breakfast.
You have your running going. Did you start yet?
No, I haven't. Man, I haven't started yet, man.
What happened to the first?
I haven't had the time to start. Like, I've been getting all these new contracts. I know. But I do have a black seed oil update.
Okay. Go ahead and give it to us.
So this is week 2.
Okay.
And you tired, so we already know it ain't getting
right.
I'm tired because I've been working, but allergies gone completely. I even did a test run to see.
No, you didn't.
If my mind wasn't playing tricks on me.
Mm-hmm.
So the day before yesterday, I stopped taking it. Cold turkey.
This year Halloween fell on the weekend.
That's how I'm telling this story.
Right, that's how you telling the story.
At least you came in while I was asleep, right?
Check it out. So I stopped taking it. Allergies started back acting up, sneezing, coughing. I'm like, yeah, this ain't no coincidence. I need my medicine. So I took me a teaspoon. 20 minutes later, it's gone.
Wow, impressive. Impressive.
So like I said, I told y'all last week, go get that black seed oil before the winter hit. You know, I'm not endorsing this by any means, but I do want y'all to be healthy and to be fruitful.
Don't multiply though.
I
Do
thought you were
not
gonna say
multiply.
strong.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Healthy and strong, be like on the Miss Chalet movie. Look at who healthy and strong. Like nothing Tupac could say. Look at who healthy and strong.
But other than that, ain't nothing too much been going on. Nothing spectacular.
I see Kanye West did something today. So let me tell you, Thursdays, I'm like so busy at work. So I see everybody mad at him. What'd he do?
He didn't do nothing, man. He just
P. Speak truth.
He's ruffling everybody's feathers, man. That's all Kanye. Kanye is. He knows what he's doing. I'll tell y'all that. Kanye is far from dumb. He knows there has to be something deeper than what we are looking to. I really don't be caring about politics.
I think he having a nervous breakdown. But my other thing is, I really don't know what did he do though. Did he say something?
Absolutely. So he talked literally for 20 minutes straight. And for Trump not to be able to say nothing, you know he was talking for 20 minutes straight.
Oh,
he never said a word.
He met with Trump today.
In the Oval Office, in front of across the desk from him. And so that, what do you call it, people? The reporters were like encircled around them on both sides.
Oh.
They
met in front of the reporter, so now you can hear the conversation and all of that?
Yes, for 20 minutes.
Okay.
He gave them the dab hug. I love this man. Okay, really? Even if it wasn't Trump, you don't get a president a dab hug.
Trump said that he loved that man?
No, he just smiled at ignorant grin and kept it moving. But anyway.
Who said I love that man?
Kanye.
Oh, I can't even do this for real.
So then he goes on to say a bunch of rambling for like 20 minutes, like I said. Shows a picture of this prototype of what Air Force One, what the president should be riding in. Shows to the reporters. But he's so stupid when he unlocked his phone, the camera's right behind him. So anybody who finds his phone can see what his code is.
Stop.
I was like, you ignorant. I'm dead serious.
I can't take it. I
ain't done. This is the best part. So then he continues to talk, and he says, we got to be for this man. If we're not for him, we're going to be for him. Whoever voted for him. Not when you say we, are you talking about y'all in that room? You're not talking about the beige people, I hope, because that's not how we roll. But anyway, the part that was the most audacious is he dropped the N-word.
He called Trump an N?
Come on now. No, he said something to the effect of, y'all don't expect the N like me to be. I was like, what?
I don't even think I want to see that.
You don't.
That's sad.
Face palm was all over that. I was like, this dude just.
And P, why you say that it wasn't nothing? That wasn't nothing kind of to you? Or, I mean, you don't want to talk about politics, I know.
No, I think that, he did also. He also stated that hat makes him feel like Superman.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about that part. No.
So check it out.
Stupid.
I really wish that, I don't know if I necessarily believe in mediums, because I wish that his mom could come back and talk to him. He has been lost since his mom's been gone.
I would have to agree. But has she been alive, man, she'd have snatched him up from the Oval Office.
His mom was a history professor, a black history professor.
My whole point. He would have got snatched up.
So that's how you know this is something mental, something is going on.
His
That
cylinders are not
Kardashian
firing.
purse
Ain't
ain't
nothing
no
wrong
joke.
with
Would you
your
mess around with a
baby.
Kardashian?
Would I?
Yeah.
Never. Never. Lamar was smoking crack. Chris Humphries, I don't even know where Chris Humphries at.
Man, I ain't seen him since the last episode. I don't.
Ray
Poor
J, Ray J, an instigator now. Who else did they mess with? Ain't nobody
Everybody.
French
Shoot, Bruce.
He whack.
Bruce. They got Bruce the best.
Yeah, they didn't got everybody.
Okay, yeah, let's stop. Dang.
But ain't nothing wrong with Kanye, y'all. Don't even let him fool you.
Man,
No, P, something
No.
There's
wrong.
nothing wrong
even
with it.
if he's
something
playing a joke,
wrong,
it's something wrong with his mind to take a joke this far. Even if he's spoofing or whatever you want to call it, he's taking it too far. Way too far.
Hey,
I can't even believe that Kim probably gonna divorce him.
no, she's not.
Unless she got a prenup, she not.
Man, Kanye.
Why is she making? They said she was making more money than him.
Exactly. Unless she got a prenup, she not.
She probably. They could get Kanye to sign anything.
Hey, you know what? I take that back. The other Kardashian, the quiet one.
Yeah,
I'll talk to her.
Courtney.
Yeah, she cool.
She's like the only logical one.
No, the quiet one. She all right.
Courtney.
That's what I'm saying. She the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? When I watched, and I don't even watch a lot of stopped watching their show, that Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did see a little glimpse of it, not too long ago, they was going all off on her about something. And Kim was actually like, Kim was acting like Kanye.
What?
I was like, how's she can't reel him back in. I think he done rubbed off on her.
Mm.
So I guess that's sad though. What else going on?
No, what's going on with you?
Nothing, just working and working.
And more work.
Man.
And working and yeah.
You ever be in a meeting, Nick? I know you had to give me on this one, and you feel like you're the smartest person in the room,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody there is more tenured than you, but then you like, well, what about? Oh, we didn't think of that. But you really try not to pay attention, but you pay attention because everything that they're saying is left. What are you talking about? Why? I hate that feeling. And you have to be on for the entire 60 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, unless I'm presenting, then yeah, I'm going to be on. But if I'm in a room with 10 other people should be giving their opinion versus me talking the whole 10 minutes when I'm not even running the meeting.
You know what it is?
Biggest pet peeve.
It's I had just posted this article on my LinkedIn, and it talked about how it used to be a time when we appreciated, like somebody would have a resume and they will have worked at a place for 20 years and people looked at it like they were so loyal and good, but now they look at it like they really want somebody who, works at a place 3 to 5 years. That way they have more experience. So the article was more like, you've been working there for 20 years. You don't have 20 years of experience. You have 1 year of experience doing the same thing and can't think outside of the box. Ooh. And I was like, wow, that's deep, because a lot of times I've felt that way, because the people at my job actually have been there a long time, and they do have a lot of knowledge about, how things been done, but not all the time are they as open to, fresh things. Sometimes the possibility is scary, of something new. Then change. I'm not the, then we on even levels. my 20 years really, that, you know, that's how people look at things. And unfortunately, we did a merger. So we definitely gonna have some changes, computer changes and all of that. So it's definitely been, you know, a kind of really tense environment. You know, those mergers can bring out that. So.
Oh yeah.
All righty. You guys ready to get started on the questions?
Yep.
Most definitely.
All righty. So this actually was a question, and I'm gonna actually go and make sure that we read, because I got so many comments yesterday that we go back and I want to share some of the comments that were made as well as our conversation. But the question goes, I got into a heated argument with my fiance, and for the first time in our 4-year relationship, he raised his hand at me but did not swing. He swears he wasn't going to hit me. It was just to seize the argument. I had him stay at his brother's the last few days. I want to believe him, but am I naive to think he wouldn't hit me in the future?
Oh, she got one coming. That's
right.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
when she said to, go ahead, P.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
When she said to seize the argument, was it like hands in front of the face, like stop, like that's it? And he's taller than her, so it, you know, it seemed towering? Or did he draw his hand back like I'm about to backslap you, Ike style, and she got scared?
Well, I read how the question came, and it says he raised his hand at me but did not swing. So I envision it as in
Hand up.
Hand up, move back, not no. Put your hands up like the police sees.
You know what? I'm done. So I can't. I've been in a situation like that, but not a relationship. It was just me and a guy having a heated conversation, and he got loud. Mind you, I said some cutthroat things that I probably should not have said to a friend, but heated an argument. And you know how we are, women do. If we're hurt, we want you to hurt just as much, if not more, than you've hurt us, especially in the heat of the moment. So I've had that where the person's gotten angry, a male has gotten angry at me, and they took a step forward. So we're conversation with apart, and then I said something I probably shouldn't have said, but I said it, meant it, and they take a step forward. Now, me, being the Aries that I am, you know what I'm gonna do? Take a step forward too. So now we acting like we on the baseball diamond, and I'm the umpire and you the coach, and we kicking dirt on each other because I hate backing down. I don't like to, no matter who it is. So I can't imagine if that was my fiance, how I would take that step forward or that hand, because if I know them well enough to be my fiance, I hopefully have seen them in a stressful, angry situation with someone else and know what to expect. Because not everybody can be, on neutral all the time. Sometimes they, get upset. I'm hoping I've been seeing that out of him, and it wouldn't scare me. It would just be us having an argument, which I hate to do anyway, but us having an argument. But I would hope that that's where y'all are in your relationship, to just be able to argue, say what you got to say, go your separate ways, come back and make some sense of it, versus I'm about to slap you because you said something you shouldn't have said. But on the other hand, words can cut just as deep as a backhand or whatever you want to call it. And I just want to say, I might say something out of sorts tonight, but abuse is nothing to be laughed at or made fun of or feeling demeaned. I just want to put that out there before I go forward. But that's my 2 cents on the first part.
Well, if they've been dating for 4 years and he's never done it, never even thought to do it, she said something or she did something that set off that button. So, at the end of the day, it's always 2 sides of the story. So,
right.
He's saying what he did, but what did she do? Because if he hasn't done it in 4 years, he's never done it since y'all been knowing each other.
Right.
There's no way he's just going to wake up one day like, oh, I'm about to just go slap her.
Right.
So what did she do to even want him to even think to do that?
So I would say that I've seen this happen. Now, my mouth is vicious. I can make you cry with my mouth.
Ooh, I've seen it.
But I also have seen like other people in other situations, and I think that some, and not that there's ever an excuse, but I think that some people don't know how to leave stuff alone. So if I say, let's stop with the arguing, I'm done, or come on, if I go upstairs, don't follow nobody upstairs. And I've seen people will follow somebody. They want to keep this conversation going. The guy is saying, we done, you know what I mean? We done with the conversation, and they want to keep going. They chasing them out. The guy trying to leave, they chasing them outside. Yep. So, I have seen, get y'all back in the house, and, them speeding away. But, I'm almost like peeing 4 years. Like you just wake up. So, what could have led to it? And could it have been, if she's saying he's trying to seize, to me that says that she know he was done and she kept going. Maybe possibility that she kept going.
Yep. Or said something so cutthroat that she knows she should have been slapped.
So here's one of the comments. There's no reason he needed to raise his hand to cease an argument. He could have simply walked away. She needs to decide whether or not she is comfortable with him. If she's fearful, when they need to address that, versus thinking she is naive.
I wouldn't say she's naive. Back to what you and P said, if he's never done anything remotely close, they just need to have a conversation and understand.
But when she just said fearful, I think that's important too, because if you're gonna be walking around on eggshells,
true,
then I don't want to be around nobody I'm scared of, and
I can't go to sleep.
Now I'm watching what I'm saying all of a sudden. And then, so that was a young lady. So then a young man comes in and he says, replying directly to her, or she could have stopped arguing when he asks. There are couples who have been self-restrained on both parts. Why does a man have to always walk away from a heated argument to end and restrain himself? No one has a free pass. Continue verbally assault another, no matter what the gender is.
Agreed.
And I think that is so true. I've especially now, you've watched, we've seen enough videos to know that, women go around, thinking that they can walking up on men and swinging on men and hitting on men. And yeah, you do to raise people, I seen it was a young man in school. He like, I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to fight you. You're a girl. I mean, this girl is punching him in the head, and he's literally not doing anything, and finally had enough and knocked the mess out of her. Now everybody want to jump up and break it up. She a girl. She a girl. Teach your girls not to hit young men, because it's a possibility that young man is going to hit her back.
Exactly. Yep. Don't swing if you don't think it's going to be a swing back. I'm just saying.
Right, because it's a strong possibility. You may have, it could be reflex. Reflex. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Of somebody hitting you.
Yep. Or, and they're famous for that, though.
Right, exactly. And you just know the possibility. I have 2 sons. Either way it go, you're going to get your ass whooped.
Hey.
Yeah, true.
Because you're not going to be hitting on my child.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fine line, though, man. People got to understand, like, no, you can't be putting your hands on women, but at the same time, women have to understand that they can't just be all willy-nilly with their actions either. Because who's to say, like, you might push that wrong button at the wrong time.
Yep. It's a wrap.
And then,
right. But then, I know y'all hate this word, but what if the mom or whatever, they're arguing and they're going back and forth. She goes off, slaps him around. Little Timmy sitting there watching the whole thing.
Oh, Timmy.
You know how little Timmy don't like fighting.
He done been through so much.
Oh, baby. Ain't getting no visitation. Now you got to watch his parents fighting. You know, Timmy going through it. But he sat there and watched it. Now what happens to little Timmy when he get a girlfriend in 2 years and she says something out of sorts? Then what?
Timmy gonna clock off and knock her out.
Because he saw it from where he learned it at home.
Right, but they say domestic violence now is happening younger and younger. It's happening more in high schools than it is. People don't stay married long enough for it to be happening in their marriage.
Wait, so this killer, they learned it from somewhere. That did not come from Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd. That did not come from Roadrunner. That did not come from Ninja Turtle thing. That didn't come from that. That came from something you learned at home. That I don't care what video game you play. You know right from wrong if you was raised right.
In those cartoons.
Right.
You said what?
It was a lot of violence in those cartoons.
That's what I'm saying. But you didn't learn that from my son has never hit nobody. None of the males that I grew up with have fought a woman. Okay, wait. One slapped somebody.
Yeah,
but she slapped him first. That was called for. But have fought a woman, and because that's not how we grew up.
Right, but you know what? Then the thing would be somebody else would argue with you and say, just because she slapped him, he shouldn't have slapped her back. Wow. Like Whoopi Goldberg took some heat for it was an incident about somebody. You know, and she was like, she jumped on, teach your daughters not to hit men. And she was like, people, inboxing her as if she's wrong for saying that. But you can't go around hitting on people. You don't know.
The women that look like men, don't do that either. Because you might get swung on. I mean, really. Don't expect nothing to happen to me that you won't happen to you. Because I'm telling you, I don't care who you are, male, female. If you hit me, I'm hitting you back. And trust me, you're going to know you was hit. There's no way. There's no. I might lose, but you're going to know I hit you in your left eye. You know this.
I just don't like the standard that's held when it comes to that. Because, okay, if a woman beats up a guy and everybody sees it,
that's cute.
She just won. Like, that's okay. But if a woman swings on a guy and he swings back and he connects and he knocks her out, I had to put that in there. 9 times out of 10, that's how it happens.
And 100% correct. But go ahead.
like I've always like literally.
He better knock her out. Otherwise, man, he couldn't even knock her down.
So because he get clown on weak punk tail.
Right.
The standard is held so differently for the same action, though.
Wow, very true.
Makes no sense to me.
Yeah, more men should call the police when women do it to them. I think.
I 100% agree. 100% agree.
Let's read another comment. So here's a comment. People change constantly. Just because he never hit you before doesn't mean he never will. This time he showed restraint to keep his hands to himself, but next time may be another story. Be careful with him now, and also think really hard if you still want to be in a relationship with someone that thinks that they can control y'all arguing by raising their hand at you. And I think that, and then somebody said to them that was well put, but sometimes you got to be, come on, bag up.
Exactly.
Bag up, Okay, here we go. I'm going to read another one. Okay, first off, y'all know we as women can take things on a totally different level with our mouth. Cut deep with them words at a time when we really don't give two F's. As long as our point is crossed, then boop, up goes the hand or the slap already happened. Yeah.
That's what I'm laughing at.
And the slap has already happened. Did she deserve it? Hell no. But did he also deserve to be disrespected? No. We have to look at both actions and why they occurred. Nobody should raise their hands to anyone, man or woman.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah, and then somebody else said, people kill me acting as if verbal abuse isn't a thing. This man's soul is taking a beating and he can't defend himself. So maybe he knows the person who asked the question.
Right.
I don't know because my stuff is confidential.
Or he knows
somebody, right? He knows somebody going through it. Beating him and can't defend except to strike back physically or leave. Ain't no woman worth me losing my freedom or sanity for, so I always lay the ground rules at the gate. I'm never going to be all the names you want me to be when you're upset. Never. I love myself far too much to ever disrespect myself trying to deal with somebody else's insecurities. So at the first sign of disrespect, I'm out. So I'll keep my violent hands to myself and keep your vile mouth to yourself, and we'll be all good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well,
so they're willing to end the relationship?
But it looks like everybody, if you notice, it's a trend, even us, has assumed that this lady has said something. You know what I mean? So has kept this argument going that I guess with her saying cease, that would make it like he had to cease it. Like, come on now, leave it alone. So mixed
because we all know somebody like that. We all know somebody like that.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, some people just can't leave well enough alone.
Nope. The chicken is fried. We didn't ate it and we didn't put it up, but you want to bring it back out and get one more piece. No, we've already eaten. We're done. We're sitting down. We're relaxing. And you just keep bringing it.
So
I hate that.
I've been in a situation where I have I ended up calling someone out of their names, right? So
what did it start with?
She wasn't having it though. She squared up with me. I was shocked. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, I got you.
She was like, what you just called me? Boom. Off come the glasses. She got a boots up. I'm like, wait, time out.
See, Pete, you never know.
I don't want to fight about it. Oh, she was ready to box.
Man.
What did it start with? What you call it?
Right.
B.
Man. I'm surprised your fronts ain't fake. Because I'd have knocked all them fronts out. I'm telling you. Wait till you put your hands down. It wasn't thinking about it. I'd have got you.
You said what?
I said it with so much passion and so much.
Ooh, I'd have got you.
Ooh,
I'd have got you.
And she wouldn't have that though. I gracefully bowed out. We wouldn't bout the box, but she sure enough squared up.
She should have slapped the mess out of you.
Man, all your fronts should have been at least loose.
I didn't even know. I really didn't know what to do when she squared up with me. She put up both fists, like not one.
Oh, she was ready.
Yeah, she was like Floyd. I was like, hold on.
See? Wait, did y'all break up after that?
No, I apologized, and I never did it again because I was out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when it used to be a time that you couldn't call a guy a B, and now every time you go to Facebook, some girl calling a dude a B?
Oh, they got
on
that
a regular.
Oh my goodness! I don't even want to be with nobody I can call a B.
Thank you. Well, I feel like I could say it. You know what I mean?
Right.
No.
Them fighting words.
Right, but not no more. I mean, they be all on Facebook. That B. If anybody seen that B, that dead B,
and like, here I am.
Right.
You said what you said?
Here he is. What you want? I'm telling you.
Wait. I just made a post about this. I was in the car with my homeboy not too long ago. He was like, yeah, man, my girl, she don't play with me like that. So, he called her, he got her on speakerphone, they talking. And she like, can I say this?
No? Okay.
He put it on speakerphone. He trying to have her in check. So she like, he's like, why your bitch ass didn't take out the trash? So look, he instantly starts sweating. Like, I'm like, oh.
Trying to get that phone up off the speaker too.
Oh, he took that off the speaker fast. I'm like, I thought you had things in check.
I would have clowned him so bad. I still be talking about him.
You be tripping, man. You already know how these girls be, man. I'm like, no, I ain't never been called that.
Right.
Got everything in check but that garbage.
Listen, I don't care about never take out the trash. Listen, I don't care about never take out the trash. You ain't never finna say that.
Exactly. I don't care if it's overflowing.
Right. That's what my point is. Like, you see it like so much now, and they just go on. It's like these young.
But it's not all young people though. Those ones that's over 40 thinking they 20 something. Yeah, they'll do it too.
They doing that too?
Man, yes. First one to holler out, look at this BA. Really? Come on, man. No.
I mean, but with them?
Yes.
It's trickling down, man.
Man, I'm going to put his A, one of these people, the clap girls. I'm going to put his A in check. Why is you clapping? You applauding your efforts? I don't get it. But I can't stand. First, I can't stand clapping. But second of all, you with somebody you can punk like that? Why would you want to? First of all, that's the meaning to anybody.
Exactly.
But then two, you with him? How you gonna say that's your macho? That's your man? Really? Man, nah. Nope.
There's a lot of disrespect with them words, man. And women be starting it. Listen, women.
What?
Men.
Oh, time out, pause, hit mute, stop recording. Are you for real?
I'm serious.
Because the only reason we go left is because y'all have told us something, promised us something, or we caught y'all in something. We just don't wake up, honey, what you want for breakfast? And by the way, you BA, no, that's not what we do. Nope.
No.
So what are you blaming women for?
I'm not blaming women for anything. What I'm saying is women are okay.
Mm-hmm.
Women applaud men who act like women.
Who you been with? Because neither me or Nikki.
I'm talking about on social media. You got to look at it.
Oh.
All right, now say for instance, this is just a tad bit off the subject. But say for instance, you know those comedians who act like girls.
I can't stand it. I just can't.
I believe you can't, but think about how many women who like it.
I need you to. I don't have a reference.
Like, do you have Instagram?
Yeah.
And
so
do you follow a lot of? It's so many comedians that they girls. Like even that church guy, he do that whole choir, and he had different women in the church and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like it's a lot of that, and I was like, you know, has this always been the case? But I guess it goes way, way back because somebody said that Flip. I remember my grandma saying to me that Flip. I think his name was Flip Wilson.
Yeah, Flip Wilson. Mm-hmm.
Didn't get, like, people wanted to see he was somebody else. Bernadine.
Oh, true. Yeah, Bernadine.
Yep. Bernadine. That they wanted to see that. I couldn't.
Well, just like Jamie Foxx did it.
But you know what? When Jamie Foxx did that, now I can't stand him anyway. But I could never date Jamie. I could never date Jamie Foxx after he was Wanda.
Why?
I'm just cutting.
Nick, really?
No.
Okay, first of all, he not cute, but so you wouldn't probably date him anyway. But really?
I wouldn't even speak to him in the airport.
Dang. Just because he was Wanda? Okay, so what about...
No, because I can't stand him no way.
Okay, what about women that act like men or portray a man?
Same thing.
See, I just think it's comedy. It's just funny.
Right. Like
you know how I love to laugh.
I can't stand Madea movies. Like, I like the movies that aren't Madea movies, but you still can predict the end of it. In the first 15 minutes, I could tell you how the whole story gonna go because it's so. But I can't stand the Madea movies. I just can't. And some people because
it's Tyler Perry doing it, or it's because it's predictable.
The regular movies, because they're predictable, but I will support those. The Madea movies, I just can't stand Madea. Okay. It's just, everything is over exaggerated. I don't like the dress. I don't like the chest hanging to the knee. I don't like you always know it's going to be a child to get beat. We know that she can't get on that bus and slap no kid. We know she ain't going to get in no truck and pick up nobody's car. Just too silly.
Right.
And why you dressed up in that dress that comfortable?
Wait, so he parlaying in the dress?
It seemed like he more comfortable being Madea than a man in a movie.
Really? I just like comedy, so I never really look at it that deep.
I do. So you be laughing?
Well, the first two I laughed at. After that, it ain't that funny.
No, I just can't get it.
I just,
So I want to add this, though, before we get our hours up, because I know time be going fast. But, so today's question, because I think it kind of goes hand in hand, right? Because yesterday the guy was, holding up the hand, to stop it. So let's just say that this guy had actually physically abused this person in front of the kids, and now he wants to get the kid.
Wait, pick up little Timmy?
Right. Now he wants to pick up little Timmy. You guys aren't together. He jumped on you. You guys aren't together. And now he wants to get the kids.
Yikes.
And these are kids we have together?
Yeah.
I'm going to stay out of this one.
No, you don't.
He come in with both feet. Go ahead. You can go first.
You going first. Go ahead.
Man, what? I don't have no children, so I can't just... Well,
you didn't almost got fought, so it's the same concept.
If your sister came to you and said, hey, such and such jumped on me, now he want to see Timmy, what you gonna say?
We need a round table. We need an intervention. We need to all sit down and talk.
Set some ground rules.
Yeah, not even that. Just get a better understanding.
But let me ask this question. Had your sister been assaulted, would you have went and had a conversation with Big Timmy?
Oh, Big Timmy would have been got hollered at.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
And I'm with that too, because yes, you supposed to, because they supposed to know, don't touch my sister.
Exactly.
I don't care if you think my sister going back to him. I don't care if you think, yeah, my sister did this. I don't care if you don't even like your sister.
Exactly. It's still your sister.
That's your sister. And he need to be taught a lesson. Don't put your hands on my sister.
Literally.
Yeah, I just went through that with a relative of mine, my cousin. This guy was he was hitting on her, and I didn't know about it. And I found out the night, it was just one random night that I found out. So I just happened to go over there. I followed her home because she was scared to go home. So I followed her home, and he's sitting on the steps. So, I hop out. I'm like, okay, well, I heard about what happened. So I'm like, it's always two sides of the story. I'm not jumping on nobody's side, but what you doing is wrong. Like, you can't. There's no way you're supposed to be putting your hands on her. Regardless. If y'all have an issue, y'all can iron that out, sitting down face to face. But all that violence is not going to happen. He's like, yeah, I understand it. I respect that. And then I talk to her in the same token. I'm talking to her. I'm like, man, I know how your mouth is. So I know you were saying something.
Yeah. But you keep making that if you can't take word, and I get that, I've been said when they say sticks and stone may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I know my words hurt. But if I say something to hurt you,
and she just
it's gonna hurt you to the soul.
Yeah.
But my point is that still don't give you a reason to hit me. Say something back. But if you not as quick as me with my mouth, don't think you gonna hit me.
We playing the dirty dozens in our relationship.
Exactly. Where we can't William Wanda. Now your husband want to come with a gun because William won.
Man.
No, if you not quick on your feet like I am with my words, that don't mean you supposed to bust me in my mouth to shut me up.
No, that's true. That is true.
I don't care what I said. I could say your mama.
But if it happens, then what?
Then we going down. It's get dealt with.
It's a wrap. We might as well break up. Because every male in my family is going to tap that. I'm just letting you know. Because it literally did happen.
I know somebody, because I'm going to keep people's name out of it. I know somebody who had went through this, and they was just like, they had then jumped on their wife or whatever. And when the brothers came, he knocked on the door. They knocked on that door. He came to that door. He knew what it was. He took that butt whooping like a champ. He's still limping right now.
He got a handicap sticker to this day.
Sure do.
Oh, I'm telling you.
You don't like you. No. I remember us being younger, and I remember we were outside. I was in the car. My dad and we were in the car. My sister was outside of the car, and she was talking to the guy that she was seeing. And my dad was staring real hard just at the guy. I mean, like, I'm talking, but he just concentrating on the guy. And then I was like, dang, Dad, you staring hard or whatever. And he said, yeah, because I have a good memory and I'm staring this hard because it's a lot of people who live on this block. And if he ever do something to my daughter, I know who to put at the bottom of the lake.
Oh, dang. Hey, Some people take the whole family
and
thing.
How people should be, because no guy should feel comfortable jumping
There
on
you go.
somebody who got a daddy and brothers. If you don't have no respect for daddies and brothers, or what you saying is, I'm ready for you. I'm ready.
Bring it.
And bring it.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree.
And it's gonna be brought.
Thank you. In all the forms of the word.
And if you don't bring it, then that's when your sister is gonna continue to get her behind whooped. Exactly. And even if she break up with him, and we never did answer the question if he should be able to get the kids, but if he go get the kids, she really needs somebody else to take them, because he gonna slap the mess up out of her if she coming to drop off the kids.
Or she tell him no.
Just do it.
Yep.
And I wouldn't trust nobody no way, if he doing this, because if he hate me this much, because the person did put in cussing her out and all of that stuff, when they talking about him getting it. If you call and cussing me out and you that angry, I don't even want you to get my child.
Exactly.
You're gonna do something to my child to try to hurt me.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why you gotta have that intervention to see what's going on. Cause
right, I wouldn't come up just swinging.
Yeah,
I would ask, and as soon as, because you never know, your person that came to you and told you, Big Timmy hit me. She could have hit Big Timmy first, and that's a repercussion.
I don't care. I didn't push somebody down the stairs before. I wish they would have came up them stairs trying to fight me.
I can't stand you.
Walk on out that door, and you better not come on back up. Yeah, you gonna come back up, and I'm not letting you in. And even if I did, no, you got pushed down them stairs to get closer to the outside the house. So you better not come back and trying to fight me.
No, I was saying, if I'm a guy, my sister gets assaulted, I'm going to ask my sister and the guy what happened. If she slapped him, she got to deal with that. If she got smart and he hit her, I'm going to deal with that. That's two different scenarios. You can't just beat somebody up and it's because it's my sister, I'm going to take her side. No, you slapped that grown man in the face.
I'm sorry. Push this man down the stairs.
Right, I was still on that, but we're going to go past it because I want on names to get brought up.
After the show.
Right, we're going to stay online when this hang up. And y'all, I'll tweet about it later. But I just
is he still alive?
Right. Yeah.
That's the dude that's always talking about good morning.
Oh, he's taking me for me. You almost killed me?
That's theirs, babe.
That's push me, babe.
All right, hit me, baby, one more time, boy.
Man, you been sending you a hospital bill, baby.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Man, that brought tears to my eyes.
Ain't no way you gonna push me down the stairs, dog.
No, we're still cool.
Y'all still cool?
Never.
Every time I saw you. I don't care. You push me down the stairs. Every time I saw you, I flattened your tires. Every time I saw you. And I wouldn't flatten them with a knife. I let the air out of each one of them every time I saw you. There's nothing.
The thing about it is, one, it was a long time ago. Two, nothing was wrong. They had x-rays. They got some pain medicine for their
blood. Shoot, wait.
Like that was okay.
I didn't say it was okay. I keep trying to tell you guys I was a different person.
Nicole, I don't care if you gave me a cup of cold water. I wouldn't drink it. I think it came out the toilet. There's no way. I can never trust you again. Never. You pushed me down the stairs. Was it a flight or like 3 stairs?
No, it was like a long thing.
No.
Look at her. She playing it back in her head right now.
Exactly. She's thinking like that's about 10, 12 steps. Man, come on.
It was like a lot of stairs.
So did he go head over heels?
those old houses, and they had the two apartments, one downstairs, one up in the city.
Okay.
And then that downstairs, it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick.
It was long enough for me to lock the doggone door and still be talking.
Right. So she got a little kid that push you and run. Got you.
I won't push him
downstairs by himself.
No, that's where the door is. You got to walk down the stairs to leave.
Oh. So you just pushed him to the door so he could.
Right.
You helped him to the door.
Right. I saved you some time.
Oh my God. I can't believe she did it. And they still cool. I'm still on that.
Hey, Nick, you remember that time you pushed me down?
Now that never comes up.
I still love you, girl.
That was crazy.
No, that never.
Oh, dude.
Okay, so we don't have a lot of time left. Should the kids be able to go with the physical abusive partner?
I'm gonna say nah, because I will be on pins and needles the whole time. They might get pushed down the stairs.
Yeah, I would say supervised, because I always think the kids would be involved in, and I always say that, unless they were physically abusive towards the kids, I would at least try supervised visits with somebody who I trust, where the kids could still do that, and maybe through the courts. You know what I mean? Because the courts, unless you just didn't want to get the courts involved, but just get a neutral party, and at the park, not at nobody's house and stuff like that.
Yeah,
well, we saying this, and what I mean. We talking about this, but people, they let their kids get in the car with somebody and license suspended.
Right, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They let people get in the car with somebody who they know selling drugs.
Or just smoked. And I don't mean a cigarette. Yeah, same thing.
Right. But, you know how my thing is about kids and dads being involved. It was so nice. I think it was in Ohio, but Chicago does the same thing. They have a day too, and it's the dads walking their kids to school.
Oh, I love that.
Me too. How many blocks and blocks, and it's some men that's stepping in for other men, but got these kids and walking them to school, and they, these kids need to see that, and I always enjoy.
Oh, I love that. I love just seeing a man with his children, just them and the children having a good, no matter what it is having a good, walking in the mall, walking on the street, they hold their hands. I just love that. I mean, because
go to the AAU. There'd be a lot of daddies there.
Potential victims.
Who can I push down the stairs this time?
Man, you look about right, like you a tumble right.
Please, them women be all over their husbands. They can't even let a guy come sit by me and be just short talking. Oh, I'm gonna know his wife in 2 minutes.
She gonna come sashay in school right in between y'all.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Yeah. And that's my other thing, and we got to talk about this, because I am sick of men not wearing rings. What is the deal with people being married and not wearing rings? These women had their rings on, but the men don't. I don't get it. Everybody don't work at no factory. They used to be the line that they used up there, steel case. The ring getting stuck.
I was playing ball and I forgot it. No, you got to put it around your neck, wear it like a charm. You're wearing that ring, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, all right. So we are, about to wrap this up.
Woman, fellas.
You just say, P?
Don't hit your woman, no matter how mad she is. You just leave.
Right. Exactly.
And ladies, same thing for y'all.
Right. And don't stay in a relationship where you are being abused. Think of your kids, the message that you're sending to your kids by staying in those type of relationships. And if you seek out help, please call, abusive hotlines and get you some help. You should not be being beaten on. There's places that you can go to that people will help you, shelter. Hopefully you got family you can turn to and somebody to talk to, but do not feel like you need to stay in a relationship. I don't care if they paying all the bills, run.
Man, 100%.
Run. This is no joke, because you are showing your daughters how to expect to be treated by a man, and you're showing your sons how to treat women. So please, if you're in this situation, because millions of people die every year at the hands of domestic violence, so it's no joke. And how often do we see on the news where they'll take the child, and that just breaks my heart every time.
Oh yes,
the child and do something to a child to hurt that other parent.
Oh, that's the worst.
It's a couple of things that I say that I took away from Dr. Phil, and one of the lines that he always tells these parents, and it's love your child more than you hate that other parent.
Ooh,
and
that's
if you
deep.
do that, you can work together, because you will be thinking of that child. Love that child more than you hate that other parent. And too often people use those kids as ping pongs because they hate each other.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to agree with you.
So
wow,
that's deep.
It is. It's actually one of my one of the things that he said that, like, I always remember, And
that's that's a very good philosophy, though.
It is, because the other thing is, you don't never want, and I know this is off base, but we're wrapping it up, but you just don't never want to be the parent who, when time comes to explain to a child about their relationship, you don't ever want to be the parent who has to say, I was the one that kept you away. Because so often those kids end up going and becoming closer with that other parent. So don't ever just be petty and I'm not letting you see them. And you see it all the time just because.
100%.
Right.
No reason.
It's my weekend. You ain't getting them this weekend. It's my great grandmama's birthday. What they got to do with me?
Your meemaw can't even see. She don't even know he there. Poor little Timmy.
So, again, let's do our close out. P, go ahead and close. You got
my closing arguments is domestic violence is real. No one should be going through it, male or female. If you feel it has to get to that, then maybe you should be thinking about parting ways before you end up down some stairs. And that's about it, man. Ooh, that wasn't no snort, was it?
Yes,
I just got a visual. Oh, I got a visual. But yeah, ladies.
Me too, though. I'm trying to picture, like, how did he, like, when he was rolling, how was his last frame? Like, was he busted up by the door?
Didi, give your final remarks, please.
Was
he had the same thing?
Face hit the door? Or
was his heels on his head?
Was his stomach touching his face? Or how was...
Not funny years ago. Go ahead.
Please. I don't care if that was last Tuesday. That's funny.
Was the door white?
You said what?
Was the door white?
Yeah.
I see it. Like, I see it.
Hey, so do I.
That black oil seed.
Man, that black oil seed giving them visuals.
Yeah,
I can see the carpet at that indoor-outdoor carpet. It's white walls and a white door.
With a rail? Was it a rail?
I'm landing in a ball.
Was it a rail, Nikki? Was it a brown rail?
Didi, give your closing arguments, please.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Nikki, was it a brown rail?
First of all, ladies, don't push somebody down the stairs. I think y'all gonna still be cool. Nikki's a special circumstance. This is Stairs Bay or Recover Bay, whichever one you want to call them. But seriously, don't let yourself be nobody else's punching bag. If you're gonna get beat up, get beat up by yourself and what you think you need to accomplish. Let that be your stepping stone to get you out. And if I know you and you're in a domestic situation, you ain't even gotta say nothing. Just show up at the door. I got you. You ain't gotta say nothing. I got you.
Even if the dude behind her with a gun.
Oh, you know I stay ready. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
You're right.
But anyway, ladies, don't forget, this is October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Also, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Dead serious.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So I just want to repeat again, domestic violence is no joke. And please be careful out there. And, we may joke and act silly on the show, but this was a serious topic for us. And, men, keep your hands to yourself. Women, keep your hands to yourself. If you're in a situation where you feel like you gotta put your hands on somebody, that's a situation you need to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be afraid to call the police, man or woman, because you need to document stuff, because that's real, because there's some crazy people out there. And next they'll be wearing a Trump hat. So,
you know what?
Hey, you know what?
Side.
I was thinking about
it was cocked to the side.
right.
I was gonna get me one just for the highway only, because the police. I don't need to mess with me, man.
Shoot!
Vehicle, so I don't want them to ask no questions.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm on y'all side anyway.
P.
That'll.
Oh my gosh!
Top head up. If he say license and register, hey, how you
doing? Hey, fella.
Oh, Chad, we're just gonna do a little golfing after.
You said Chad.
Oh, I can't.
Hey, listen. Listen. For real,
I'm done.
Before we go, that's what I think Kanye is trying to do. Because I thought about it myself. I even listened. No joke. I used to have this sticker. It was a Make America Great Again sticker, and I used to put it on my bumper only when I got on the highway. You see this black man in this Denali, you're going to think he's a Republican.
Oh, shoot.
Bet.
Oh, my gosh. Pete, I'm literally shedding tears.
So please, you guys, despite all of that, continue to listen to our show.
I'm trying to stay here.
Please follow our Facebook page at Nikki NIKKI and Friends. And we thank you for all of the support you have shown.